Hello everyone, and welcome to the TechHub.training Excel solution for the Passion for Payables challenge. For this challenge, we've been asked to manipulate our data in Excel. As far as what we're given, we have a report that we've generated from our accounts payable software. This report details all of the invoices that are outstanding as of Friday at 5 p.m. And they have yet to be approved. And what we want to do is go through and send emails to each approver that has these invoices in their approval queue and prompt them to get those approved so they don't become past due. In addition to this raw data, we also have an email database that we were given, which outlines the organization number for each subsidiary, the approver number, and each approver's email. With this information, we are equipped to jump into the case. Now, the first thing that we'll want to do is find each approver number in the raw data, and we can do that using the unique formula, which will go in and grab each number that occurs in this data. Next, using the approver number, we can do an XLOOKUP to go into our email database, match the approver number, and return the corresponding email. And then after doing that, just so we can see how many invoices each employee needs to approve, we can go ahead and do a little count if, which will take this approver number, go into our raw data, and count the number of times it occurs in our raw data here. After we've done that, we are ready to jump into our past due report. This portion is a little bit trickier. This first list that we want is a list of all of the invoices that are currently outstanding and past due. And there are going to be a couple different ways to do this, but I chose this crazy complex mega formula. You can go through here formula by formula just to see exactly what it's doing, but basically it's going to take this Excel date, which is April 14th, that's what we're assuming today's date is, and any data in any due date in our raw data that is less than April 14th, which in other words is past due, it's going to return that. And the formula that I used, it can be built into C3 and dragged across and dragged down to pull in all of this data. You can do this portion however you'd like, though. This is just one idea. Then, after we've gotten all of our past due invoices uploaded into our past due list, I went ahead and counted the number of past due invoices that we've got. In case we're tracking this, this might be helpful to just see where the benchmark is and where we're at. And then also, the case wants us to find the estimated amount of late fees that we'll be paying on these late invoices. We're assuming that we can negotiate a flat late fee of 1.5% of the open balance, regardless of how late the invoice is, which may or may not be reasonable, but that's what we're assuming here. And then we made one last little list of the approvers with past due invoices. And so again, using the unique formula, we went through and pulled out one instance of each approver number in column I of the past due report sheet, and then did another count if to total the number of invoices that each approver needs to go in and approve. Now, just to help visualize, we put in a little conditional formatting rule to highlight anything greater than 2. And as you can see, approver number 15, number 16, and number 17, we need to go have conversations with these executives and figure out why these invoices have been slipping through the cracks and accumulating these late fees. Thanks again for joining us for this challenge. If you have solved the challenge in a different way, we'd encourage you to drop those insights and those creative solutions in the comments section. And we look forward to seeing you next week for the next challenge.